So the last we have done the concept of marginal relief. Is that clear or not? Are you prepared for a 5 marks question on marginal relief? For that, once again, we should again revise the rates of surcharge. Look at the screen. Pin drop silence now, no discussion. All done? Settled? Okay. Surcharge is charged on tax and ECESS is charged on tax plus surcharge. This is again and again revised so that when we go to other chapters, salary, house property, I say calculate the tax, tuck the pen should move. Like someone is asking you 2 into 2. 2 into 2? See, because over the period you have done that so much, right from childhood. So these are like tables. Today is the last class for this, but there was some disconnection. Online students also last 10 minutes. If there was any doubt in marginal relief, ask now. So I am revising for all of you once again. Surcharge rates for individual HUF, AOP, BOI. How much is it charged? Up to 50 lakhs total income? Nil. If total income is 50 lakh to 1 crore, how much is the surcharge rate? 10% on tax. 1 crore to 2 crore. 15%. 2 crore to 5 crore. 25%. And 5 crore and above? Here we have seen 37% and 25% are not applicable. Did you all mark this point? Very, very important. For MCQs, for problems to solve, this is called as the 3D 5D makeup. जैसे मेरे notes दिख रहे हैं ना, वैसे आपकी book दिखना है. हाँ? So mark it. And what it says is that these are the exceptional income wherein even if income exceeds 2 crore, the surcharge rate maximum is going to be 15%. 25% and 37% is not applicable if that income is short-term capital gain on shares, listed shares, STT, ये सब term याद है? Last time I made you write STT is charged on purchase and sale of shares. Then long-term capital gain on shares, dividend income, and this year most important added is all the long-term capital gain other than shares. So now if I sell property, jewelry, open plot, any capital asset. What is capital asset? We will see in fourth head. Capital asset if you sell and if there is a capital gain of 8 crore rupees, then also what will be the highest surcharge rate? 15%. This no one would remind you in exam. You will have to remember, and for that the in-depth na dubki laga li humne. We did a mistake in the last problem and then we rectified it. Do you remember? So that now we will not forget. So anyone here sitting in the class and have missed last class, take all the corrections. Anyone not helping, let me know. नाम तो बताओ जरा कौन help नहीं कर रहे. Everyone is willing to help each other. Why? Are you doing a favor? उसका क्लास मिस हो गया, मैं क्यों उसको पढ़ाऊं? मेरा खुद का क्या काम है पढ़ना? What's the benefit to you if you help anyone? Huh? Yes, dear students, do everything with I motive. If you help others, you are repeating it. Yes or no? There was Women's Day seminar and I went over there Saturday and I met my 2008 and 10 batch students. One of my students, I'll tell you her name, Aanchal Agrawal, she got 92 in accounts. Okay? So whenever like in the class anyone is not knowing or anyone is absent, she is ready to explain. Come little earlier in the class starts at 9:30, she used to be there by 9 o'clock. She will literally sit with you and explain like this. She used to do it for the whole batch. Kisi ko bhi doubt hai na, haan Aanchal samjha degi. And then she got this benefit because in the repetition of all this, you know, some technical chapters were there, cash flow statement, investments. She repeated it so many times. Followed or not? एक बार करके देखो, बहुत मजा आएगा. और एक स्टेप और आगे करके देखो कि so many students, you know, he is sitting in the class, he is absent. See, we don't know what's going on in the life and mind of the other person, right or not? So can we go and say, see, you have missed the class, in case if you need the help, I can share my notes and I can explain you also. Come little earlier. The first class starts for you all at 1:30. Come at 1 o'clock. See, right now next room, my last group 1 batch is sitting. Until now when they all are doing group studies. Or wait after the class. By the time sir is doing all winding up and all, it takes at least half an hour. Let's wait after the class. I will explain you everything what you need and you can take the picture of the notes. If you need any help, message me. Do that and you will be like raised, I am telling you. कुछ भी लॉस नहीं होगा आपका. करेंगे पक्का? Promise? हाँ? I've told you the example of my students and I was literally so overwhelmed to meet my students as colleagues. Now they are also practicing chartered accountant and Achal is working in Deloitte since last 10 years and we met now in 2023. It's good, no? To see such old students now as colleagues and all 160 plus only chartered accountants. You know, when you go to such kind of seminar, that such blessed feeling is because you are a qualified CA, you are allowed to enter this room. Right or not? 160 plus only professional lady chartered accountants in the Twin Cities. Like that, CMA chapter is also there. CS chapter is also there. So when you reach that level, that lot of blessings will come. But वहाँ तक का रास्ता तो करना है. और वो आप लोग कर लेंगे पक्का. हाँ? So let us do it. Those who have missed the class, take it. That now long-term capital gain, even if it is 8 crores, highest rate of surcharge will be how much? 15%. With this, I introduced one term for you all and we have worked out one problem in the notebook. You want to check that first? If anyone in the class has missed that screen, you can take a screenshot now also. Concept of marginal relief. This has nothing to do with buttifying the steps. This is the logic. If my income crosses 1 crore and 10,000, look at step number 1. I have to pay the surcharge. At what rate? 50 lakhs to 1 crore. What is the surcharge rates? 1 crore to 2 crore. So here, in working note 1, we have calculated the tax and surcharge at the rate of 15%. Can you see here? If I would have got instead of 1 crore, 10,000, just 1 crore, I am ready to pay surcharge. But at what rate? At what rate? 10%. 50 lakhs to 1 crore, it is 10%. And tax is coming to. Shall I explain all the tax or is it clear? Up to 10 lakhs and all. Right. So 30,93,750. So how much excess tax I am paying? 1,44,000. And what is my excess income? 10,000. Now this looks absurd. Very absurd. Just because my income increased by 10,000, I am liable to pay surcharge equal to or extra tax equal to 1,44,000. Whatever I have earned above 1 crore is just 10,000. And the excess tax on that 10,000 is 1,44,075. Isn't it absurd? So we are asking for a relief. That relief is called as what? Marginal relief. 1,34,075. Finally, what is the tax payable is your step number 1. Because the promise is what is your income? 1 crore 10,000. But in that I want a relief. I want a relief of 134 and finally we end up paying the tax 31 and after the relief whatever is tax at the ESES. What is along with the logic, along with the steps, along with the practice, the most important thing I emphasize in my every class is the pitfalls. Are you clear? And you also take it in a very alert way. Concept समझ में आया, मैम के साथ problems you are able to do it, but take the pitfalls also. This is years of teaching experience when I say students calculate this very correctly, but they calculate it with ESES. Gone. Everything will go wrong. Followed or not? After the relief, your step number 6. Whatever is your tax, on that you calculate ESES, and that's why I've written calculate tax on step 1 and 2 without ESES, add ESES after marginal relief. Clear to all of you? I'm pausing. कोई doubt है तो पूछो. सबकी notebook में ये problem है? हाँ? I often check the notebooks, and those who don't complete, then they have to go to the third room, complete and then join the class. Seriously? सबकी book में autograph दे दूंगी मैं. हाँ? Do that. That is one of the biggest quality of a student, that your notebook should be complete. Let us revise one printed example. Did you all do this in your notebook? Was it very clear? Only half of the class sound is coming. And thank you so much for the honest students who are not wrongly saying yes ma'am. किसको समझ रहा है, कौन सिर्फ कॉपी कर रहा है, कौन ब्लैंक बैठा है. Some students are blank and sitting in the class, some are like blank and not even in the class, still in the mood of the holy. Can be seen, no? स्क्रीन चलती है ना आपके फेस पे. So others, when they are going to do this in notebook, and if you don't do it, then it is not your fault, it is Dipti ma'am's fault कि इसको delete करो. अगले मटेरियल में ये प्रिंट करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. जस्ट कीप दिस एंड गिव दिस फाइनल आंसर. व्हाई वी शुड प्रिंट? चलो, लेट अस टेक वन लास्ट एग्जांपल एंड मेक श्योर यू प्रैक्टिस इट इन योर नोटबुक. ओके, देन वील गो टू द नेक्स्ट कॉन्सेप्ट. सपोज इफ इनकम ऑफ इंडिविजुअल इज 5 crore and 1 lakh. So on 5 crore and 1 lakh, the tax on working note 1,12,500, and then on remaining 30% is coming to 1,48,42,500. So many of you are checking in the notebooks. Appreciate it. That shows that you trust this path of teaching and you trust us also. And then we are ready to give more and more. So 148,42,500 is the tax. On that, I will take surcharge 37% because the income has crossed 5 crores. So my tax plus surcharge is 2 crore and 3 lakhs change. Now, if the income is just 5 crore, then what would be the rate of surcharge? 25%. And the tax is coming to 1 crore 85. Now see. Just because the income increased by 1 lakh, the tax increased by 18,18,600. This is like, in Hindi we call it, ye to zati hai, galat hai, this is absurd. I'm just earning 1 lakh extra on 5 crore that you keep government. You keep it as tax, I don't want. But on that 1 lakh extra, I'm not going to pay 18,18,000 extra tax. I want a relief of 17,18,860. And if you check, your final tax is just whatever you get the tax on 5 crore plus 1 lakh. Final wala tax. And if you do this much, you will get 5 marks में से 3 mark. क्या दुश्मनी है मैम, आपने जो पढ़ाया मैंने सब किया, एग्जाम में मार्क्स ही नहीं मिलते, क्या करें? क्या मिसिंग है? वो तो ऐड करना होगा ना. हाँ, राइट. So shall we close this topic of marginal relief? Is it clear? There's one more concept of unutilized basic exemption, but I'm skipping right now. We will do it with capital gain chapter. Okay? Unutilized basic exemption pending. If you want, you can write, and because of that only we are missing out on these problems also. 18th and 19th, we are keeping it as pending. If you want, note it down. Right now, I am starting with, we have finished everything about taxing the individuals. Now let us tax other entities. Have we finished everything about individuals and HUFs and all that? Yes? AOP, BOI. Now let us check the tax for partnership firms. Are you all with me? Page number 9. Maybe little here there in your sheet in the alignment. Then you will get this. I'll tell you. Page number 7. अच्छा ठीक है चलो 7. Partnership firm. Partnership firm, you all know. LLP, difference between partnership firm and limited liability partnership firm and local authority. All these pay tax at what rate? Flat 30%. So there's a partnership firm earning just 1000 rupees. 1000 rupees. How much they will pay the tax? 300 rupees. That's simple. Ma'am, slab nahi hai. Then companies. Okay, first with partnership I want you all to write some running notes and all. Let us go to our notebooks. See what I am discussing this, please preserve it. As I say, assessment of partnership firm we will do in the business head. That time also we will use this. So write down some points. पहले तो heading लिखो. Color is clear, dark and clear, then I'll not shift to blue. Clear? Chalo. First write down the heading. Taxability of partnership firm and LLP. Flat 30% is your point 1. Don't just copy the point. If you don't understand, then ask me. Flat 30%. Second thing is on tax surcharge. आ जाओ यहाँ पे. Now no surcharge rates for partnership firm and all are like individuals. So what are the surcharge rates for them? Firm, local authority and all 12% if the total income exceeds 1 crore. बस बात खत्म. Up to 1 crore partnership firm का this income, no surcharge. Above 1 crore, 12%. No slab. Can I say surcharge is also flat rate? Surcharge is also flat rate. Can we say? Right. आ जाओ लिख लेते हैं. Tax के on tax surcharge at the rate of 12% if TI total income exceeds 1 crore and tax plus surcharge E-cess is 4%. Clear? For partnership firm LLP, we have surcharge slabs only for individual HUFs AOP BOI. फिर से एक बार, what will be the surcharge for partnership firm up to 1 crore? Up to 1 crore? Nil. Above 1 crore? Above 2 crore? Above 5 crore? 12. बस simple. और 12% से और दोस्ती है. When I do assessment of partnership firm, interest is also allowed 12%. Like that, some terms are there. Right now, write down net profit of firm when distributed to partners is not again taxable. Is not again taxable in their individual hands. In the computation, are you all listening and writing? In the computation of income of partner, firm income is exempt. Firm income is exempt. Now this is a very beautiful, nice point. Can you all take a 2 minutes pause after writing and read it, please? पढ़ो भी वापस से. Can someone read it loudly? पढ़ो. Yes. Followed or not? Let us take an example that if a partnership firm's final total income is 10,000 rupees, what will be the tax? 30%. That is 3,000. Surcharge आएगा? नहीं आएगा. E-cess आएगा? Yes. HEC, higher secondary cess or E-cess 4%. 120. What will be the tax? This is tax of what? Firm should pay 30% tax. Everyone is clear. Now say the PSR is equal. What is PSR? Is equal. So let us say there are two partners A and B. They will take 5,000 profit each. Yes or no? Tax goes to the drawings. Capital account में drawings में add हो जाता है tax. On profit, net profit goes to the credit side of each partner. You must have prepared partners capital account, no? P&L appropriation account debit to partners capital account A, B, C, whatever. So how much each partner will get? Now A is having rental income, share trading income, dividend income. Again 5,000 will be taxable in the hands of A. That's what is the simple logic I want to clear. There are 2-3 more points. These are the very important things. So they are taught at the base level and again in the main chapter. Again A and B will not pay the tax on 5,000. Write this down and we are solving some problems for partnership firm. Okay? Chalo likho. You're coming for the first time? I told you na the way you all write and all I come to know. ठीक है चलो. Meet me at the end. Huh? Write down, dear students. Till end, is it clear over there last? Those who are sitting are able to see the screen. Write down the example. Just don't copy it blindly. If you have any doubt, ask me. Followed also, or still any doubt is there? I'm just saying in simple English. If anyone feels I'm speaking very fast or some terms I'm using, while the time we teach final, it happens that some terms are very common for me. So if I say and if you don't know what it is, ask. Nothing. PSR is equal to, that 5,000. Rupees 5,000 will not again be taxable in hands of A and B. This is the last class for slab rate. I said no unutilized, I'll do it later. तो बाकी तो पूरा हमने कर दिया. And tomorrow if you miss the class then don't come for the उसके बाद वाला class also. Agricultural income, all the concept in one class and all the problems in one class. 5 marks separate question for agricultural income. Clear now? A और B के हाथ में taxable नहीं होगा. Straight to your material. Surcharge is clear for partnership firm. Up to 1 crore, nil above 1 crore, 12%. आ जाओ. What about if partnership firm is having the income called as that long-term capital gain? 8 crores. Did we do long-term capital gain 8 crore वाला problem? रोजी ना बहुत अच्छा लगा वो problem. तो अगर if it is the income of the partnership firm, then my question to you all is, I think my question is not clear. Partnership firm is getting business profit 30% flat. But if partnership firm is also having long-term capital gain on shares, it will be taxable at what rate? 10%. Yes? Special income, special. If partnership firm is having lottery income, then 30%. If partnership firm is having short-term capital gain on shares, then see, this is like not out of the box thinking. This is like हर जगह ये package को साथ में लेके चलना है. Normal income, whatever it is, flat rate. Special income, special rate. Right now, with this, let us do some problems. I think we have already done till 1st to 9th, no? And surcharge related are already covered in that table. 10th, 11th, 12th are covered. So right now, AB is a partnership firm with total income 1,30,000. Can we calculate? चलो साथ में करते हैं. Problem number 13th. Problem number 13th. Running booster notes only. कल से शुरू करेंगे. Another notebook for solving the problems. Computation of tax for partnership firm. AB पार्टनरशिप फर्म का नाम है. टोटल इनकम कितना है? So what will be the tax, dear students, at the rate of 30%? Correct है 39,000. And ESES कितना आएगा at the rate of 4%? हाँ 1560. So 40,560 is the tax payable. Perfect. मैम ये तो बहुत ही इजी है, तभी तो मैंने बोला एक क्लास में खत्म हो जाएगा. Isn't it very easy? Then the slab rates. Now we will go to problem number 14. Is my speed fine for everyone? Is it over? Tax at 30%. And by mistake also don't go for the basic exemption. No basic exemption for partnership firm. आ जाओ. 14th problem. Read with me. In continuation, these are all own created problems. If you feel the level is not good, you want little more tough, easy, let me know. We can definitely have 13 ABCD problem, 14 ABCD problem, for sure, honestly. Chalo. A and B are having equal PSR. Clear? Are you all reading with me? Apart from above partnership, A is having commission income 5 lakh and he is also getting salary 4 lakhs. Might be this is the final computed salary because salary में खुद में deductions होते हैं. And B is having tuition income. Calculate the income of A and B. They have said income, we will calculate the tax also. Two partners can have capital account in common in accounts class. But in income tax, for every person, you have to calculate the tax separately. You cannot calculate A and B's income in column form. Followed or not? So shall we first calculate the income of A? Computation of income and tax of Mr. A. Particulars and double column. Chalo. Saath mein. What is A getting the income from salary? 4 lakh. You all remember heads of income, even if they give haphazard, you have to take it in line. What is the first head of income? Salary, then house property, business head, capital gain. Super clear. So income from salary for A is 5 lakh. Is there any rental income? No. He is getting commission income. That comes under income from business. See, along with being a partner, he can do many other works, no? Yes. So he is getting some commission income. How much it is? 5 lakh. And one more information we will write. He will get profit from AB partnership firm. How much profit? स्क्रीन पे मत देखो, बिना देखे बताओ. मैं तो ऐसे छुपा रही हूं, आपको तो दिख ही रही है स्क्रीन. अरे से how much is the profit A will take home? 65,000. All clear or not? 1,30,000 is the total, and what is their PSR? 1:1. Clear or not? No, not clear. ये देखो, A and B are partnership firm. They are sharing the profits equal. तो 1,30,000 घर लेके जाएंगे तो A और B को कितना कितना मिलेगा? अभी क्लियर है या नहीं? चलो आ जाओ. 65,000. And outer column what I am writing? See, many of you are writing this presentation for the first time. Yes or no? तो आप ध्यान से देखो. Now that means I just have to inform to department, listen, with commission I have got profit from partnership firm 65,000. I am writing in inner column. Outer column I can put a dash, or I am writing exempt. Why exempt? Why exempt? Because already the firm has paid tax on it. How much? 30%. Income tax class, if your why is not clear, no, you will understand and forget the provisions. And if your logic is clear, if your why is open, you will never have to rectify. एक बार जो पढ़ लिया कभी नहीं भूलोगे, for sure. हाँ, चलो. So exam presentation is clear. Now, what is the total income, dear students? Total income for A is how much? 9 lakhs. Can we calculate the tax thereon? What is the basic exemption for A? 2,50,000. और यहाँ पे मैं tax लिख रही हूँ. I can do it in the inner column also. Just next, 2,50,000. 0 to 250, nil. 250 to 5 lakh, 12,500. And on the next 4 lakh, 5 lakh के ऊपर till 9 lakhs. On the next 4 lakh, how much rate of tax? 20%. How much? 80,000. So what is the tax? 90 to 500. Shall I take surcharge? Quick. Surcharge लूं? ना ले? ठीक है. तो directly then we should have ECESS at the rate of 4%. That comes to how much? 3,700. Total कितना आ रहा है? 96,200. Now, did you digest all the booster notes what you have written on the first page? Partnership firm has already paid the tax on 65,000. So in the hands of partner is getting 65,000. But in tax calculation, we will not consider. See, if we consider, it will be double taxing the same income. And I told you, we have DTA, double taxation avoidance agreement with more than 176 countries. So no income in the world is taxed twice. ये तो clear है? चलो, will you do like this for B on your own in class now? I'll read out for you. Shall I change the screen, or some of you are still writing? Then you should pause me. Still writing? ठीक है, लिखो. और B का पढ़ो और solve भी. Let us read, all of you with me. B is having annual income from tuitions, that he is taking some tuitions. And what is the income? 7 lakh. Is B having any other income? No. So how will you present, dear students, for B? Income from tuition will come under business head only. For me also, I am also into teaching. It's my professional income. It's not income from other source. So tuition income is how much for B? 7 lakhs in the outer column. And below that, what you will write? Profit from partnership firm, 65,000 exempt, and then calculate tax and tell me. Online students can also give the, yeah. Why surcharge is not applicable, Shalini, you are asking? Because the total income of the firm has not crossed 1 crore. If it crosses 1 crore, then they have to pay the surcharge. चलो फास्ट करो, और who is giving the answer? थोड़ा सा ही डिस्कस करना फ्रेंड्स के साथ, 100 ग्राम, बाकी खुद से करो. Viti says, very good. Yes. Computation of income of B. Tuition income, how much? 7 lakhs. And profit from AB partnership firm 65,000, exempt in outer column. Total income 7 lakhs. Tax thereon. Mind se bilkul step by step it should be same. Basic exemption 250. Tax is nil. If he is a senior citizen B, then क्या change होगा? Basic exemption will be 3 lakh. Super senior citizen, ऐसे बार बार बोलने से याद हो जाएगा. Balance 250 at the rate of 5%, 12,500. Again balance 2 lakh above 5 lakh. It is directly 20%. कितना? 40,000. So the tax is coming to 52,500. And on that education cess is there 4%, that comes to 2,100. So the tax payable is coming to 54,600. Clear? Partnership firm tax calculation I will not teach you. I'll teach you salary, and there's a beautiful tax planning. Because the partnership firm is paying huge tax, no? They show lot of salary and all in the individual names of partners. If you can understand little bit what I'm saying. फर्म का प्रॉफिट कितना आ रहा है अभी? हो गया सबका ये करना? 1 lakh. अरे how much is firm profit? On 130, how much tax they are paying? 30%. That with ESS and all is coming to 40,000. Can they give salary or interest and remuneration to full-time working partner A more? Say 1 lakh rupees, पूरा salary और remuneration दे दिया A and B. Now what is firm's income? 30,000. Out of 130 profit earned, 130 is net profit from the business. Out of that, say 1 lakh they give salary and remuneration to partners. Now what is firm's income? Taxable at what rate? Have you reduced firm's income? But 1 lakh salary and remuneration, will it be taxable in the hands of the partner? Huh? But 1 lakh पे तो tax ही नहीं है, partners to have the basic exemption. So this is one very small thing. I will discuss rental and many case studies also, that there are so many ways you can plan and reduce the tax of partnership firm. That term is called as what? सिर्फ term तो याद रख लो. इंटर में भी term है और final में तो chapter का नाम है tax planning. Clear? Right. When you can plan your tax? oh, instead of 130, let us make a deed, partnership deed, and pay more salary to partners. And A and B are saying, array, you give us 1,30,000 net profit or 30,000 net profit and 1 lakh as salary. क्या फर्क पड़ता है? मिलना तो 65 ही है. And what 50,000 each partner is getting salary, that's already covered in basic exemption. So you don't have to pay any tax. If it is taxable in form, flat rate. If it is taxable in your hands, slab rate, basic exemption. Right? Okay. Shall I share one more case if you are not getting confused? Sometimes I say feel कि ज़्यादा भी नहीं हो जाना चाहिए. एक case share करूँ? हाँ, this is an actual case. नाम गुमनाम करते हैं तो हम A और B नाम ले लेते हैं. A and B are partners. So obviously whatever profit they'll get, it will be taxable at what percent? 30%. Now A and B are deciding to purchase a building for their business. So A and B, if they purchase the building, can they pay rent to themselves? Yes or no? Which concept in accounts teaches all this? Someone should name that, please. Accounts is also my favorite. क्या पढ़ा accounts में कि आप सब ने? You gave the correct answer, all of you. See, we do bookish studies and this practical study should go hand in hand. When you go to market, you should be headstrong. Practical work in the office you are able to do and your concepts are clear. Exam you are able to clear and then you move ahead in your life. है ना? क्या पूछा? What did I say? Can you pay rent? Can A and B purchase the property and pay rent to themselves? Yes or no? No, you all are right. But who said that? Author's name? Accounts teacher, your accounts teacher. She said. Rule? Which rule? Prudence, though I can talk half an hour, 1 hour only for prudence principle. I am not abhi tax padna hai. Chodo. But business entity concept. Am I right? Are business is different than the proprietor is different or the partner is different? Yes or no? Business entity concept, they are separate. Now, can we buy the property in the names of Mrs. A and Mrs. B? पैसे तो A और B को ही देना है. Can they transfer the money and can the property be purchased in the names of the wives? Or wives must be having their white income also, we don't know. Yes or no? Can they buy in the names of the wives? Can they pay rent from the firm to Mrs. A and Mrs. B? Yes. कोई मना नहीं करेगा. Rent you can pay to anyone other than yourself. So can they pay rent to A and B? Say partnership firm's income is 1,30,000 and say rent is 80,000. Can they pay rent to themselves? No. Can they pay rent to Mrs.? बच्चों के नाम से लो, अगर major है तो I just wrote Mrs. anyone in your family. And can they claim a deduction of 80,000 for rent paid? Every month check से rent pay करते हैं अपने अपने wife को. तो फर्म की टोटल इनकम कितनी हो गई? 50,000. Ma'am, but 80,000 will be taxable in the hands of A and B. 40,000 and 40,000. What is the basic exemption for Mrs. A? After that also, how much is the tax? 5%. After that also, till then, no problem. No? Take your time and digest this if you can. Isn't it smart planning, tax planning? This is the actual case in our own firm. I am getting rental income from my husband's firm. Seriously, he is doing partnership business. And both of the wives, we are getting the rental income. अच्छा, और अब partner को 130 profit direct आए. Partner will get 130 profit. But now partners will get only 25,000 profit. And remaining 40,000 will come to their wives. Finally, 65,000 is coming home, no? Simple. You want 65,000 to go home of A and B individually, no? So whether A and B are getting 130 ka आधा 65 or A and B are getting 25,000 profit and Mrs. A are getting 40,000. क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Followed? So this is how, and this is legal. Can anyone say ये गलत है, ये है, वो है? कुछ गलत नहीं है. Rental agreements are there. Every 11 months they are renewed, and every month they are paying check to us. Literally 3rd or 4th of the month, checks are coming to the home. We put it in the bank, and the firm's profit is reduced. So this is one aspect. You tell me how now to plan the tax. Once you learn the tax provisions, and it comes over the experience, it comes over the practice also, है ना? But it's very interesting, very interesting. ठीक है? So we'll close the partnership form. Chalo, let us go to the last one for today. Actually, the whole assessment of company is not there in your syllabus, except just the basic tax rates. So that's what I'm doing for all of you right now. Please come to the tax rates. कहाँ से शुरू करूँ? देखो, ये slab rates हो गए सबके. Partnership form have we finished with the concept, with the problems? चलो, now company. Company means private company, public company, one-man company, all the types of the companies what you have studied. What is the flat rate of tax for company? 30%. No basic exemption. For non-domestic company, what is non-domestic company? Likho. Foreign company, what is the tax rate? 40% flat. Okay. Next. First point, you come down now. What is the first point saying? If the turnover or gross receipts of previous year 2021 is less than 400 crore. अगर छोटी कंपनी है, the turnover of the company is less than equal to 400 crores in 2021. Right now it is which financial year? मतलब 2 साल पहले 2021, फिर 21-22 and then 22-23. Last to last year, if your turnover was less than 400 crore, then this year at what rate you will pay the tax? 25%. This is just for your knowledge. Companies, much detail is not asked in the inter level. Final level, it's all companies only. Then individual will not come. Okay, cooperative societies who are there, you know? Huh? Cooperative societies. Societies they form, like we have housing societies, we have some cooperative banks. So these cooperative societies are, they form a society, rules, guidelines, and it works for the benefit of all the members of the society. ऐसे societies और groups होते हैं ना, bird watching club, ये club, वो club, जो भी होता है. So these cooperative societies, like for example Amul. Amul is an association, no, of so many farmers who are bringing the milk. So what will be the total income up to 10,000? 10%. 10,000 to 20,000? 20%. And 20,000 and above? 30%. Okay? This is the way cooperative society, not asked much. Now, important change, that's why I have put it in bold. Cooperative societies are paying from this year surcharge same as domestic company. Mark it, very important for MCQs. Cooperative society last year tak alag tha. From this year, this financial year 20 to 23, cooperative societies will pay the tax, surcharge same as domestic companies. How much surcharge domestic companies paying? 1 crore to 10 crore, 7%. Above 10 crore it is 12%. And foreign company ke liye na, see here the basic rate is 30%. For foreign company, the basic rate is only very high. How much it is? 40%. So what is the rate of surcharge for foreign company? Up to 10 crore, how much it is? 2%. Above 10 crore it is how much? Clear to all of you? I know you will have to literally learn it. मतलब domestic company या Indian company, DC and IC. Write down, write down. और इधर ही लिखो, ये गैप में ही लिखो. Domestic company and Indian company. What is the tax rate? 30%. What is the surcharge rate? 7 and 12%. Up to 1 crore and above 10 crores. Sorry, above 1 crore and above 10 crores. Sorry, not up to, above. And for foreign company, what is the basic rate? Flat 40%. So now surcharge rates are less, 2% and 5%. Clear? So cooperative society from this year, how much surcharge they will pay? 1 crore to 10 crore, 7%. Above 10 crores, all surcharge rates are over. What is MMR? Is the concept clear to all of you? You will be able to do it in calculator. Chalo. So we will solve some problems now for, acha, one thing dear students, in case of companies also, this flat rate is there. I was saying something, I forgot now. In case of companies also, special income, special rate. What is the rate of tax for company? 30%. But if they have short-term capital gain on shares, 15%. Clear to all of you? Right. Chalo. Let us do some problems for... अच्छा, one thing, ये बीच में scroll कर रहे तो याद आ रहा है, in the marginal relief I did not read these steps, no? Bad I am, I cannot read and teach. ये marginal relief के steps हमने नहीं पढ़ा है ना आपको? एक बार पढ़ो फिर भूल जाएंगे बाद में. Health and education says HEC is तो 4%, वो तो clear है. हाँ. Tax, calculate tax on income including surcharge, excluding, याद है? फिर calculate tax on total income up to 1 crore. Excess tax, tax on total income including surcharge minus excluding surcharge and that 1 crore. Total income tax on 1 crore. Excess income, okay, what is above 1 crore, and excess tax. So you want a marginal relief of 3 minus 4. Clear? Excess tax and excess income. And now what you are getting? Tax payable. On that, add ESS and calculate the tax. You have to refer these steps. I missed referring and explaining here because we covered it up in the problems. Read it. If you have any doubt, ask. चलो जल्दी से आ जाओ, कुछ और problems करते हैं. 12th हो गया, 13th and 14th हो गया. We'll do 15, 16, 17 now. Shall we do it? Start करें. You want to write again the tax rates in notebook or clear for company? Clear? Yeah. Kanha Limited is having a total income of 60 lakhs. Now what is Kanha Limited, ma'am? Indian firm या foreign firm? वो तो दिया ही नहीं है. So it will be which firm? Nothing given means Indian firm. And what is the income? 60 lakhs. और वो ही दिया है बाद में लियो लिमिटेड फॉरेन कंपनी, उसकी इनकम भी. पर्पसली इंडियन कंपनी एंड फॉरेन कंपनी आई हैव गिवन सेम इनकम्स so that you can compare what is the tax rate. Foreign companies income. So shall we solve all this one by one? चलो साथ में करते हैं. हेडिंग लिखो नेक्स्ट पेज पे. Taxability of companies. In that A bit we are doing Indian or domestic company. What is the total income of Kanha Limited? 60 lakhs. On that, what is the tax there on? 30%. That is coming to how much? 18 lakhs. You know, some students I have literally seen, they add tax to income. No, this is not a mistake. This is a blunder. Take a pause. What am I saying is clear to all of you? How can you add tax to the income? On income you are calculating the tax, income is over, bye-bye. Now on tax you have to calculate. Shall we add surcharge here? Why? Surcharge for companies above 1 crore. So no surcharge. Directly health and education says 4%. कितना आ रहा है? And taxes 18,72,000. All right, clear? Excuse me. Problem number I missed. This is problem number 15th. Now problem number 16th. What is the total income? 1 crore 50 lakhs and it is Corbett Limited. Jim, Corbett, Kanha, these are all wildlife sanctuaries in India. चलो, तो total income कितना ले हम? 150 lakhs. What will be the tax thereon? 30%. कितना? 45 lakhs. I'm just writing L because we are in the doing mode. Exam में lakhs लिखना पड़ेगा. Unless the whole problem is in lakhs, you cannot write L. अभी तो ठीक है. Tax correct है? 150 lakh पे 30%, 15 threes are 45. Now, shall we add surcharge? At what rate? Refer the book now. 7% surcharge. कितना आ रहा है? 15. हाँ. So what is tax plus surcharge? 48 lakh 15,000. On that E says 4%. 1 lakh 92,600, and so the tax payable is. Take a pause, no? सिर्फ calculation करते मत जाओ. करने के बाद compare the problems. Problem 15th and 16th, compare it. Anyone is having any doubt, ask please. All right, finished? Finished reading also why we have taken the surcharge in the 16th one. Now over to the 17th problem. Total income of foreign company. How much it is? Again 60 lakhs. So what will be the tax now? Yeah, I missed writing here. Write down B. We are calculating the tax now, foreign company. So 40%. 24 lakhs. Anyone in the class not following, ask me and refer your rates. Foreign company का tax कितना है? 24 lakhs. Surcharge आएगा? No. So directly health and education says 4%. 96,000. Okay. So what will be the tax? 24 lakh 96,000. Done. Easy. We took in fact 2 to 3 classes to learn the rebate and surcharge and marginal relief for individuals. And still one concept is pending, unutilized basic exemption. Very beautiful. We'll do it in capital gain and total income problems. Chalo. This is 17th A, 17th B. What is the total income of foreign company? 150 lakhs. So tax thereon is how much? 40%. That comes to how much? 60 lakhs. Will I take surcharge? For foreign company, how much is the surcharge? 2%. That comes to 1,20,000. So tax plus surcharge is 61 lakh 20,000. On that 4% says 44,800. So what is the tax payable? 63,000, 64,800. Easy. What if this foreign company's income, instead of 1 crore 50 lakh, if it is 10 crore 50 lakhs, surcharge will be 5%, but tax will be how much? 40%. Indian company, domestic company, 30%. Foreign company, 40%. Partnership firm, 30%. Cooperative society, slabs. Up to 10,000, 10%. Then the next 10, 20, and above that, 30%. What are the surcharge rates newly added for the cooperative society? 7% up to 10 crore, 1 crore to 10 crore. And above 10 crore, it is how much? 12. From this year. Are you seeing how I have given in bold? And I have promised you added in the end that all this you will get all amendments also together. But abhi jahan pe amendment hai, we'll do it like this. ठीक है? So that's on. Yeah, please ask. You. What? Yeah. Amendments, I was saying everywhere amendments में लिखी भी हूँ कि latest amendment है, or else the amendments are given in bold. Like see here also it is bold. Here also the down में. Are you getting? This is in bold. And this is also in the bold. Like this also I have given, and I have written also latest amendment, and together also I'll give you all in separate PDF, all amendments. अभी दिए तो सब एक साथ ये amendment एक एक करके पहले digest कर लो फिर, ठीक है? Last concept in this basic chapter. चलो आज ना शुरुआत से देखेंगे, right from the first class. Do you remember there are two kind of taxes? Which tax we are studying? And indirect tax में क्या पढ़ रहे हैं आप? GST. And what else is there? And this goes directly, that goes via. On this mobile phone, I have only paid the GST. This is MRP inclusive of tax. But am I paying to department? No. I am paying to the mobile showroom. They are paying. So like this, when the tax goes via, it is multiple point tax GST. My own income, I am only paying the tax. At the most, someone will deduct chota sa tax. What is that chota sa tax? Someone will deduct the tax on my behalf paid to government. TDS and full forms अच्छे लगे या नहीं, समझ में आया नहीं, that is very important. चलो. All right. Now this is the constitutional provision. Frankly speaking, अब क्या पढ़ाना, civics 10th class में ही बहुत मुश्किल से पीछा छूटा था. So this is like just read it, that how in our constitution the income tax act has come. Okay, article of the constitution, and we have three kind of list. Union list, central government has got the exclusive power to make the laws. I think this you must have done in GST also, basic, but मालूम है या नहीं है? Basic. State level government has the power to make laws for the state tax in list 2. Whatever state taxes we are paying, and list 3 mein we have all this, like entry 82 to 92C, in that taxes on income other than agricultural income. You know, India is said to be agricultural country, so we don't have power to tax the agricultural income directly. But then there are farmers, and now we all know the way farming is done. Like I've recently done a course, he's a farmer or horticulturist, and he has taken the course online on basic gardening. So it's not only that online course, but we all know that how farming is being done with all the methods and all. So they are also getting huge income, and those income, like those farmers, हाँ, राइस की फार्मिंग है, ये है, बहुत इनकम है फार्मिंग से ना. Some places if you go Bhimavaram this side, all farms and they have huge income. So should they pay tax? Yes, indirectly. So how we are going to tax, we will see in the next class. Okay. 45 to 63, this institutes the state government for putting their own tax. Yes. So within the states you are paying the GST and all those. And then we have tax on agricultural income, which we are going to do in the next class. Okay? Right. Constitution of India mein they have made all this. All these definitions can I skip? What is act? What is section? Provisions? I said repeatedly asked question is, circulars are binding for department. Notifications are for SSC also and for department also. Then exceptions to the rule wherein previous year and assessment year is same. Then who is a person who is liable to pay tax? For this we have spared one full class. इंडिविजुअल कौन है, HUF, और एक एक का एग्जाम्पल लिखा है हमने. ठीक है. Distinguish between AOP, BOI might be asked as theory question. Paper pattern I'll tell you where they ask you theory question बाद में. Types of companies we have finished. In that this definition is very important. How a person is said to be have substantial interest. आप ना ये चेक करो ऐसा मेकअप है या नहीं आपकी शीट में भी. This is called as 3D 5D makeup. हाँ, दीप्ति मैम मेकअप भी सिखाते हैं बिल्कुल. Everything should not be printed. That's not fun then. और वो सीक्रेट भी बता दिया आपको. All undisclosed income is taxable at what rate? 78%. How do you get? 60% plus 25% surcharge plus 4% T-cess. In that cash credit, we have discussed two amendments in the last class only. Huh? That instead of fake entries, if you have taken loan, then the other person should explain from where he has got the loan money. If not, it will be added in my income. Private company mein someone is buying shares or putting application money, he should be able to explain कि पैसे कहाँ से आए. If not, that will be added in the income of private company. So all this discussion is over. Then what is India? What is infrastructure company? Slab rates, rebate, special income, special rates. We have spared 2 class. Lot of problems we have practiced. Still if you have doubt ask me. हाँ ये revise करते रहना है आपको. Next. Then we have seen marginal relief yesterday and again we revised today. Computation format I have discussed, where you need to do rounding off, and last part. Now, as we close the chapter, I am opening up these terms which you should just know the concept. Enough. ये CMA final में आपको chapter का नाम है and 5 marks question comes. So last, just these terms are added. Shall we discuss it first orally? I have already introduced to all of you what is tax planning. What is tax planning? Legally planning your income in such a way that you are saving on your tax. Which example did I give you in today's class? Partnership firm paying rent to their spouse. Clear? So they are reducing the firm income. So can we plan our tax? I told you, you are the sole earner of your family. You are getting salary, you are getting rental, you are putting money in SIP, you are doing share trading. Can you do the share trading in your mother's name? She is above 60 years, she'll get more basic exemption, no other income. Huh? Can you buy the property in your father's name? And then if you have doubt कि मेरी property है father के नाम से क्यों रखूं, तो will बनाओ ना. Will should be there in our books actually, I feel. That's such a beautiful topic, that how the will is made and everyone why they should make a will, different aspect. So tax planning is covered. Now, next one is tax planning के बाद actually the second term I want to explain is tax management. Tax management is like administration of the tax. Right now, today is 8th of March. Before 15th of March, I have to pay my advance tax in the last installment because year is closing. Am I at the right position to know what I have earned in financial year 22-23? Year is closing. तो 15 मार्च तक एक अंदाज तो आ जाएगा Can I pay all my advance tax now? Ma'am, why should you we pay? जुलाई में CA के पास जाएंगे देखेंगे तो the department is going to charge interest at 12%. I don't want to pay 12% interest. My money is lying in FDs in 8%. Why don't I pay tax on time? Are you all following? So tax management is paying your taxes on time, deducting TDS properly. If I am giving salary to you, I will deduct tax, give you certificate, take your PAN card. If I am giving commission to you, I will deduct tax. So like this, whatever tax procedures are there, following it aptly is called as what? Tax management. So do we encourage tax management? Quick, yes or no? Do we encourage tax planning? Do we encourage tax evasion? अरे आपको तो मालूम ही है फिर टैक्स इवेशन क्या है? टैक्स की चोरी करना. टैक्स इवेशन, चोरी करना ऐसे मत लिखो बुक में. हाँ, टैक्स इवेशन इज व्हाट? Suppressing your income. My turnover or my income is 8 lakhs. But I'm saying, listen, or say you all are paying me rent, 50,000 per month. I'm saying, Shobit, just pay me 30,000 rent, 20,000 cash de do. Agreement, how much I will make with Shobit? 30,000. So legally, how much income is coming? 30,000. Actual rent is how much? 50,000. 20,000 black money coming. And I am also doing some shopping वॉपिंग जहाँ कहीं कोई link नहीं है. 20,000 gone. This is called as what? Tax evasion. Suppressing income or putting fake expenses. Do people put fake expenses? I'll tell you a very simple example. You know, in CA's office when we do articleship, 95 to 2000 I've done my articleship. So those days we used to go for audit, and some of the Nagpur, Maharashtra I have done, and some of the firms for whom we were doing the audit, they were from Mumbai. So they had their small branches in Nagpur, in those business cubicles. You know what are business cubicle? एक ही जगह में बहुत सारे offices रहती है, छोटे छोटे room they gave, and they have common peons and common systems. So you can have your own small space for working. So there was an audit firm, jiska stock audit we were doing, and there were 2 people only in the Nagpur. It was a huge firm from Mumbai. This is an actual case. And in Nagpur, they were having only 2 people. One was accountant and one was the salesperson. So we were doing stock audit. And those days, हमारे ज़माने में, 1995 में, they were putting puja expenses. Puja expenses, weekly 500. अरे बिजनेस का एक्सपेंस है ना, पूजा करते हैं ना फ्राइडे को. अरे yes or no? So we get some sweets and coconut and flour and all, the 500 rupees. Now what do you ask proof for all that? Generally for every business expense you should have a proof. But is there any proof for puja expenses? No. So what is the weekly puja expenses? एक महीने में कितने वीक्स होते हैं? मंथली कितना हो गया? ईयरली कितना हो गया? 24,000 expense, and it was a partnership firm. 30% करो, कितना हो रहा है? 7,200 tax they have saved by inflating the expenses, fake expense. Salary paid to watchman Ramlal, salary paid to this. अरे 4 people salary you are saying, but वो cubicle में 2 लोग बैठे, उतनी तो जगह है. कहाँ है श्यामलाल, हरीलाल है कहाँ? Ghost expenses. One more if I say na, many of you sitting here will be caught up. Vehicle is in the name of the firm. You are using it to come for taxation class daily. और पप्पा बोलते हैं बेटा कभी तो बिल ले लिया करो, पेट्रोल भरा रहे हो तो बेटा रिपेयरिंग का बिल ले लिया करो. Because this vehicle is in the name of firm. Firm is claiming depreciation, insurance, repairing, and actually the vehicle is used personally. This might happen. I'm not saying everyone is doing. So in short, is tax evasion encouraged? No. Suppressing income, suppressing sales. I am doing over the counter sale to you 1 lakh. और ये ज्वेलरी में तो बहुत होता है, ज्वेलरी वाले बिल चाहिए क्या, नहीं चाहिए बिल, तो then they do all that. And if you want the bill, you have to pay everything legally. But I am buying jewelry with my black money. I don't want the bill. Pakka wala bill, no. So now there are different ways to tap it. We will see PAN and Aadhaar linking and this and that. AIS is a term. Remind me. Tomorrow I'll explain all that. And last one is, third we have done tax evasion. And the last one is tax avoidance. Tax avoidance is, we are trying to take benefit of the loopholes of the act and we are trying to bend the law in our favor. Just last example. Can we have vehicle in the name of the firm? Yes. Sir, टू व्हीलर हमारे बच्चे ऑफिस के काम के लिए डिलीवरी देने जाते हैं, बेगम बाजार यूज करते हैं, तो कैन वी पुट व्हीकल्स डेप्रिसिएशन, इंश्योरेंस एंड रिपेयर बिल्स इन द कंपनी? Sir, I have taken 3 of my parties, my datas who have come from Mumbai to Minerva restaurant for lunch. Can I put that bill? हाँ, किसको पता, फोटो थोड़ी लगी है बिल पे. So what we are doing is, we are trying to mend the law is saying depreciation is allowed on fixed asset used for business. So within the limit, within that limit of the law, you are trying to bend the law in your way. And here sometimes the people are caught up when the curtains are open. In law term that is called as lifting of corporate veil. बस इससे ज़्यादा लॉ नहीं पूछना, बहुत मुश्किल से मैंने फाइनल में पास किया, फिर कभी नहीं पढ़ा लॉ. पर ये मालूम है या नहीं? What is lifting of corporate veil? You see the things beyond how it appears. Okay, if the vehicle is used for business, some petrol bills है कहाँ, गाड़ी शॉप में पार्क्ड ही नहीं है, कैमरा की रिकॉर्डिंग भी देख ली हमने. Are my examples clear or not? And in that examples also, if you have a conflict, if you have a doubt, ask. So tax avoidance is not allowed. Will you please read this whole? I'll start in the next class agricultural income, but I know agricultural income I usually complete in 1.5 class. So maybe the next class beginning or at the end, I will read this. Right now it's the time for the next class. I don't want it to delay. So will you surely read this? They can ask you what is tax planning. The first one I am reading. It is a way to reduce tax liability by taking advantage of various exemptions, deductions. Then do the planning. No, take the benefit. Put money in PPF, take ATC's deduction, like that. Tax avoidance is exercise by which SSC legally takes the advantage of the loophole. Not allowed. Tax evasion. It is illegal way to reduce the liability by suppressing the income, suppressing the sales. If they ask you meaning, you should write these terms. Or increasing expense. Did I give you example for increasing expense? And last one is, excuse me, tax management. It is a procedure to comply with the provisions of law. Clear to all of you? Read this. I will also read out vertically. And इसके बाद जो है alternative tax regime and new tax regime, this we will all do it later. वो ना सब हम बाद में करेंगे. Just 1 second. So tomorrow, as I said, we are starting with what? Agricultural income. Okay? Today's class is clear to all of you? Right? Okay, one last message for today is, it's being Women's Day and Holi to all of you. So lots and lots of best wishes. With a small thing I want to say, that there is no gender or feminism or fight between men and women. But what I feel is, can we be little more aware that everyone sitting here should know cooking? Everyone sitting here should know what are your investments or your checkbooks or your bank account. ये तो पप्पा का ही काम है, ये तो मम्मी का ही काम है, ये तो इसका ही काम है, ऐसा नहीं है. Just be aware. If you ask questions, they are ready to explain. आप पूछते नहीं हैं, वो बोलते नहीं हैं. Yes? And the most, I'm closing this with a very nice line which I follow on Women's Day for myself. The most valuable asset is me, myself. Can I invest on myself for fun and learn both? Can I invest on myself for having fun? Can I go out with my friends for dinner or wherever I get fun and I enjoy? Answer is yes. Applicable to you all. Spare time for your hobbies, for your fun, and invest time for learning. Sometimes when it is coming to learning other than taxation, if I say, I'm not teaching you, but I'm just telling you. If I say I'll teach you communication class or whatever you say, dressing up class for 500, नहीं ये सब कहाँ करना. So we are not ready on investing on ourselves. It's like inbuilt की क्या जरूरत है, और 500 रुपए हमारे इधर उधर चले जाते हैं कभी कभी. तो don't do that for yourself, for your fun, for your learning. Invest on yourself most. Become that awesome person who can help all the others because they are raised. Be alert for this point. Write it if you want. You are the most valuable asset, and invest in yourself, either for fun with your hobbies and all, or learn. Right? So with that, we are closing the class. Bring your notebooks. Lot of question and answers we'll do for agricultural income in tomorrow's class. Okay? Thank you so much, all of you. It's always a nice two-way knowledge sharing with all of you. Bye-bye.